This video is going to go over Unit 1, Practice 2, Example 3. And so I'm going to go ahead and click on it. When it opens, one of the things that you want to notice is on the right-hand side of your screen, there is no toolbar. So that means they have completed this example for you. So for every example, there's one that'll be done for you, and then you will complete the second problem. So if we talk about this one, Malik and her two friends earn $M in 1 week doing odd jobs. They split the earnings so that each friend gets 1/3 of the total earnings. One of the big things that you want to know is that this keyword of, that means multiplication. And then because it's 1/3 of the total earnings, that means it would be 1/3 multiplied by whatever the total earnings are. And if we keep reading, so Malik uses $32.50 of his earnings on lunch. So because he's using it, you're going to have to subtract $32.50. And then last week, the three friends earned $963. So that would be your total earnings. So really, we should be taking 1/3 times 963 to get how much Malik would actually get, and then subtract the $32.50. So if I hit the arrow at the bottom, it's going to show me the work. So that's basically what we just talked through, right? So 1/3, so here's all the work that goes with it. So 1/3 times M, which then gets replaced with this 963. So if you multiply those together and then subtract how much he's already spent on lunch, he has left $288.50. So then you can write a sentence to explain that. So if I hit the next arrow again, it's going to take me to the problem that I actually need to complete. Now we have this toolbar on the right-hand side that lets us actually type it in. So Amelia earns $8.74 per hour. So where we talked about of means multiplication, per also means multiplication. So it'd be 874 times the number of hours plus a gas allowance of $3.50 per day. Again, per means multiplication, and you would multiply by the number of days. So let's go ahead and write that out. So 874 times H plus 350 per day. So I'm going to use H for hours and D for days. So then if we go through and continue reading, let me also show you, if I click off of here and then I click back on, I can move my text box wherever I want. You just have to click off of it first. Then if I double click on it again, it'll let me to continue typing. So 874 isn't going to change. And then H, so I want to put that in parentheses. We need to look at how many hours that she works. So she works 5.5 hours. So I can type that in here. And then again, as a reminder, because this is set up as a fraction, I can click this little division sign and then use the mixed number to type in 5 1/2. And you could put the whole problem in here, or if you want to just put a specific number, I can then close my parentheses, plus 350 per day. And if we look, so it says, how much does Amelia's job pay in a day when she works 5.5 hours? So in this case, a day means 1 day. Now, if it would say, how much would Amelia's job pay her in 3 days when she works 5.5 hours per day, you would use 3 instead. So right now it's just 350 times 1 because we're only talking about a single day. Then to actually solve it, we would put this into a calculator. So we could go to Desmos. Once we're in Desmos, we can type in our problem. So 874 parentheses 5 plus 350 times the 1 day. And then my answer is 51.57. I could convert that into a fraction. However, we're talking about money, so it makes sense that I keep it in a decimal because this would mean she's going to make $51.57. So the final answer to this question would be that Amelia would earn $51.57 if she worked 5.5 hours.